Maroney. She is a consular officer with 10 years experience in the U.S. Department of State. Doreen was previously posted to Washington, D.C., Azerbaijan, and South Africa. She's been in Ghana since August 2018. So she's been here close to 2 years, yeah, or a year.
Almost a year.
Almost a year.
Yeah.
Almost a year. All right, how's Ghana treating you?
Oh, I love it here. Thank you very much. I feel very welcome in Ghana, and I'm really excited to be here with you today to talk about the Diversity Visa Lottery, because it's a very popular program in Ghana. So I'm looking forward to talking to you about it.
Have you started tasting some of our local foods?
I have. I'm a big fan of groundnut soup.
Groundnut soup?
I love it. And tilapia and fufu.
Oh, you've tasted fufu already?
How can I avoid tasting fufu?
And you've started actually learning some of our languages, the local languages, Twi or Fanti?
I find Twi to be a pretty difficult language.
Twi.
So yeah, so don't test me today. Maybe next time.
So you've not even learned how to greet in
I
the
can
language?
say Medasi.
Medasi.
That's about it.
Oh, okay,
yes.
Medasi. Thank you. And then Yamin Shao.
What does that mean?
God bless you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, she's also here with Naomi Matos. She is the press attaché for the U.S. Embassy here in Accra. She's also been here since August 2018. Previously, she was the public affairs officer for U.S. Embassy in Luanda, Angola, where she served as the senior public affairs advisor, developing the strategy and providing oversight of all mission public diplomacy activities and resources. Good morning.
Good morning.
Naomi, how are you?
I'm lovely. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
Great. It's a great day. I love this weather. It's so cool.
Yeah, very cool. And I'm sure you've also started learning our language. At
I'm
least.
same boat as Doreen.
Same as Doreen.
I will try in the next 2.5 years to learn some phrases.
So straight up to business. Let me start with Doreen. Can you please explain to our listeners what DV Visa Lottery is all about?
Sure, I'd be happy to. So the Diversity Visa Lottery is a U.S. immigration program whereby we make 55,000 visas each year available to citizens of countries from which the United States has typically had lower rates of immigration.
Okay.
So the objective of the program is to increase the diversity of immigrants we receive from all over the world and to therefore even further diversify the American public.
Okay, so what's the relationship between this program and the U.S. policy on immigration?
The Diversity Visa Lottery is very much in line with U.S. immigration policy. It's actually a statutorily mandated program, so it's immigration law.
Okay.
The only difference between the DV program and the regular immigration process is the lottery system. So once you're chosen in the DV lottery, you go through the same immigration visa process as any other immigrant would go through.
So there's no difference from this one and then the normal visa process. Is there any difference?
The only difference really is for the normal immigration process, you should have a family member in the United States who petitions the government to have you join them in America. On the other hand, the Diversity Visa program, you just have to win the lottery, and if you win the lottery, you win a chance to apply for an immigrant visa.
Oh, okay. I've been reading on social media and then main online and portals and others about so much misconception.
Yes.
About U.S. visa requirements, processes, and immigration. I'm sure you were aware about that.
I am.
Good.
I am. There's a lot of inaccurate information floating around in Ghana about the diversity visa process and about U.S. visa process in general. And I think the big problem is where people are getting their information. I don't think people are going to the most accurate resources for information on the visa process. I think most people turn to people who've been through the process, their family members, and maybe travel agents, when where they should be going is to the U.S. Embassy's website. That's really the best place to go to get the most accurate and most up-to-date information on the visa process, whether it's the diversity visa process, the tourist visa process, the student visa process. You should that should be your first stop.
Okay.
Is the U.S. Embassy's website and the visa pages of that website.
Oh, okay, that's good. That explains it all. But because majority of the time when you listen to people, the information they throw out there about U.S. or you need to do this, you need to do that, so many things. And when you get to the embassy, it looks different.
Mm-hmm.
It's very simple, even as compared to other embassies. And I think later on, someday to come, Naomi will come back to tell us more about the visa processes and everything. But upon which basis would somebody be refused, denied the DV visa application?
So there's a number of different ways in which somebody could be disqualified from the diversity visa, but I'll start from the beginning of the process and walk through the whole process and highlight a few typical scenarios that we see in Ghana where people tend to disqualify themselves from the diversity visa. So the very first step in the process is entering the lottery, which usually occurs in about October of every year.
Okay.
This is where we see the most people disqualify themselves from the lottery, because the lottery is free. It only takes about 5 to 10 minutes online to register for the lottery. But a lot of people don't know this. If you use the same photo as you used last year, or if you enter the lottery more than once, then you'll be disqualified. So, and this really catches up a lot of people, because most people don't do their own DV entry. They hire someone to do it for them. Maybe they go to an internet cafe, or they go to the corner where someone has an internet connection and they have someone do it for them. Those people, on occasion, have been known to enter people in the lottery more than once, or to use that photo several times, but with different names, different dates of birth. And our system catches that. They see the duplicates and they disqualify those duplicates immediately. So that's where the most people go wrong and end up disqualifying themselves from the diversity visa. But then there's the second process, the second step in the process, so which is to check if your entry was chosen. So this usually starts in about May of every year, and in order to check if you were selected in the lottery, you have to have the confirmation number for your DV entry.
Okay.
So the problem is so many people in Ghana pay somebody to enter the visa lottery for them, and then they forget to write down that confirmation number after they've been entered. If you have someone do that on your behalf and you don't have that confirmation number, then you have no way of knowing whether you were actually selected in the lottery. And we at the embassy, unfortunately, can't do anything to help you reclaim that confirmation number. Once someone else has it, then they can hold that number hostage, and there's nothing you can do except maybe pay them. And we've heard some really heartbreaking stories of people being asked to pay thousands of cedis just for the confirmation number, just to find out if they won.
Which is free.
Yeah, which is free. Just to find out if they've won the lottery, and even then they've been asked to pay even thousands of cedis more to find out when their visa interview is.
I don't know what happens after that, because I met somebody in Takrady, I think about a month ago, about this DV visa whole thing, and he was telling me that after they've been denied, they are not given enough opportunity to explain themselves, fair hearing and all that. What do you say about that?
I think some applicants definitely get frustrated, and I think the source of the frustration is that they don't understand the qualifications for the visa. Knowledge is power, so the best thing you can do is go online to the U.S. Embassy's website, go to the visa pages of the website, and learn about the qualifications for the visa. A lot of people don't understand why consular officers ask certain questions and not others. A typical complaint I hear is, oh, they didn't look at my documents. It's true. We actually don't look at documents very much. A lot of other embassies, when you apply for a visa to visit their country, require a lot of documents, but we don't do that. We actually like to just talk to the applicants to find out their reasons for going to the United States. So that's a little different than most other embassies, and if you arm yourself with that knowledge ahead of time, you'll be less frustrated and more likely to have a successful visa
What are some
interview.
of the critical things to look for on the form?
On which form?
I mean, the DV, there's definitely an application form.
I think if your listeners are going to remember one thing from this radio interview, I want them to remember They should enter the DV lottery themselves if possible.
All right.
They should go to the embassy website and read all of the information about how to qualify for the visa and what the visa process is, because knowledge is power. If the more you know, the less likely it is that a scammer will be able to take advantage of you, and the less likely it is you'll have an unsuccessful visa interview.
Is my marital status relevant to the application?
I would say if you're immigrating with a spouse or your children, we need to see evidence that those family relationships are genuine. And this is especially important in cases where you get married after you enter the DV lottery, but before your visa interview. But again, honesty is always the best policy. Tell us about your relationship, and as long as you can show us that the relationship is genuine, you shouldn't have a problem.
Okay. Can you please run us through the basics again, as well as how to avoid fraudsters who claim to do visa connections?
Absolutely. I want your listeners to remember 3 really important things to avoid getting scammed and to increase their chances of success with the visa process. First, if possible, enter the DV lottery yourself. It's free, it costs nothing, and it's easy. If you have someone do it for you, please write down your confirmation number. I want to say that one more time. Write down your confirmation number, because without your confirmation number, your information could be held hostage by a scammer, and the embassy won't be able to retrieve that for you. Second, go to the embassy website and read all of the information about the DV program, including the rules and requirements. This knowledge is power, and the more you know, the less likely a scammer can take advantage of you. And finally, honesty is the best policy. Do not let a scammer or a communication man or a Goro boy or however you call it, don't let them complete your application or sell you any fake documents. False information on a visa application or submitting fake documents will disqualify you for the DV, and even worse, it could lead to a lifetime visa ban.
Okay. We hear America will deport a lot of Ghanaians back home and all that. I don't know if you can verify, if you can go into that for us. I don't know if Naomi will handle
So
that.
are you referring to the visa restrictions that Ghana
Yes, I
is
mean,
facing
if you
right
can
now?
go into the deportation issue.
Sure.
Yes.
No, thanks for the opportunity. So as your listeners probably know, back in February 4th, the United States was mandated to put visa restrictions on Ghana. They were very limited. It was because of an issue that we're having bilaterally between Ghana and the United States, because according to international protocols, whenever there are citizens in a country that for whatever reason have gone against immigration policy or are staying for a long time in the United States, they're subject to deportation. And the responsibility of that government, of the citizen, is to issue travel documents. And what we were facing is that there was a huge delay in those travel documents, and it created a lot of complications. So as a result, the Department of Homeland Security and Department of State had to, unfortunately, institute visa restrictions. Now, the good thing is that it does not affect, these restrictions do not affect most of your listenership. Because one, it's like domestic employees of folks that are officials living in the United States, so that's a very small number. And then on the other side, it's tourist visas, B1, B2 visas, for a small number of people who work for the government, either for the executive or legislative branch. And of those people that work for the executive or legislative branch, their spouses and dependent children under the age of 21. So this is where the confusion lies, because a lot of people don't know, or they don't associate their job with working for the government. So we see a lot of people like, oh, I'm a civil servant. I don't work for the government. We're like, yes, you do. I'm a professor at a state public university. I don't work for the government. I'm a lecturer. Yes, you do. So so that's where the confusion lies. And so with that restriction, if you qualify for the B1, B2 visa, the tourist visa, you'll still get the visa, but the validity is limited to 1 month, as opposed to a 5-year multiple visa. So that's where I think a lot of the confusion with your listeners have come in with the visa restrictions. Because a lot of times when they're applying for a visa, they don't automatically think, oh, I'm a lecturer at this public university. I probably need to plan that if I do get this visa, it will just be for 1 month. So I need to adjust my travel plans. Or I am a doctor or a nurse at a public hospital. Like there is a little bit of a issue with people not knowing they actually work for the government.
I'll look for another time. We'll come and we'll talk more about this visa restrictions and deportations and everything. Such obey translation number. Such way
you medase wodi kan ene one year free US embassy ababesra yen wo hayi edi nkomo ehwe ya setrem nsem kakra enti ebisa ye obroni adi kan ni di nkomo Doreen Meroni ya ono no owo consular office na waye adwuma 10 years owo experience oba ha August 2018 na chese akakakra na wanya afe baako na wose wo ba Ghana wadi nkate kwan afe ware tilapia ni bi wadi fufu nti so ye Ghana ni obefri ha kono na ewose apedian ma na be friend Doreen Mansa sanso oni ye na edi efufu yi ba ko ka ho ye Naomi Matese ono so ye press attache ya chese wono na okwe ensemtro adwuma na ensemtro nsem edema Doreen na wochemu a one Doreen na hye nkomo no ase en wo say DV lottery anase visa de ka se visa lottery e wo Ghana hanom no afi bia wo bia kwa to se nipa be se empem aduonum num ebenya visa kwa ede akọ America abrochima mu na nya Ghana nko amai bi eka ho na Captain Smart bisa ne say se obi ekoto visa form na wode akọ akwaje visa ene say obi so fa ye lottery so ede akono se ye hwe woni ye hwe afitina ho bambo immigration for wo mo hyehye ye da ho ne ya na etesen ene wo si o visa lottery no de se wunya we ne pe wudem kwan bia so beko na ya na wo mu hia no kredie ne mum de wo ankasa be pesa obeko no de ya na enhyehye kakra eda ho ena wo kyerem se mum DV visa no de wo hia ne se obewene ena Captain Smart bisa ne se ye hu nsem bi wo social media na wo mo keka nsem bebre fa visa mo de ma DV visa no kra ye say tabo bi a mo de ato Ghana so nti enne so bi eka so opebi a ebe ya den ama no ena Doreen ebeka say ensam no nye nyina na na ye nokre na so pasam no mu potietia ya tai call US embassy wo mo website a ewo abefo ntentan kese no so no na wo pe visa ho nsam akọ visa page wonom na kenkan no ma ewo ho nyina ebema watiase ena Smart bisa ne say etiaden na bema ye yi obi afrim ye disqualify obi ena Doreen say October mu ene ebia kwanya no to ho ena ukotena ho a wacha simadu simanu kosi simadu ntem na wasa wawie na wobi wo ho no mu a ni mfoni a wotwa ye mfie miensa ni feche ni mfoni nyina to na adwen sa so bekwa America pade a samfoni na no de beko enti da bia samfoni na no de yesi ehu ne sa pe wati ena obi so ho
wasem no utie de
ena wase obi so ho no mu a waye baako ewon kran kokodu kumase ani nuanom ye no san ye bi kan ho enti waye double entry eno so ebem ye yiwa frim eno obi wo nso a wanfoni baako ya na de bia de ye edi foforo de bia ansam foforo na atwero fa ho enne me ye adwuma won santwurum ade a chia me ye mechanic ade a chia me pamade ni nyina sa wo ya ne sa wo mu hu sa wudenya kɔ hɔ no mu a bibia wo ye bia wo mu hu enti eno ne ma ye yi obi firi mu eno osan ba ye no se na Captain Smart bi san na obi ba ye de ehunu ese me twiro me dia na sa me de me hu hye mu no ye gye me tu mu ena Doreen e ka se eno no ya obetimi ahwe akire no e wo memu na asam ba ko e wo ho ne se obi ena twiro wudin no ana so obi ena de wo ho nsam no e hye visa lottery ni mu a e ba din kakra ma sansa ya ye ma ye ahyensode number bi ye confirmation number ye wo senka wo kwa akohwehwe akire kwan no wo kwa obebo sa number no na se connection mine ana goro boy na binim sa Doreen titwi sa so goro boy ya se goro boys ena ya ma wo dia obetimi afa number no nti so hu sa edam ma pe na odisika bia 23 so wo se wo mati bebre amafo be kan rehosem na nipa na bobo kase bi se tue se sika no ma no wantue a onfa ma enti obesra Ghana fo se enimde nyansa eso chen bibia enti ebe ya na wa akọ website ono akọ check lottery no se de ugina bresitie na wo manya e de ama eno se ya na nipa ne bebre enti ase Captain Smart bisa ne say obi timi ka sese oba America for ho so opa visa ye nhwe ne document a wode baaye ena Doreen ka kire ne say enye saa o ya na ye no kasa no nkasa ho no nkomodie no ehia ye nchen krata na wode aba no na empempi no ya na kasa na obekasa ni gina so bi na visa no benya anase wunya enti Captain Smart bi san say enti wo say ya yenye den en wo say monkwa website ho na monkenkan de wo ho eno ene beboa mo enti Captain Smart bi san say me marital status anase samaware ana menware ye me mane mabusua sem na hu hia na ena Doreen mani mu aye say and to de bia ya na nya nu san so obi wo ho kra wo pese oye DV no na onware DV na chi no be ware ye so no kuredie ehu hia enti Smart bi san say ene kenkan ne mako say DV no mewa ede na menyo ena Doreen yi na no say wo ankasa kwotena computer nanim na fail form no nyina afei wi akọ US Embassy website ho na kwankin kan bibi e fa lottery no ho de atosom yensa no kuredie honesty wose e no na hia pa ya na waye na wahweni ye sa na utwa ntra wanhwe yi a unya visa nkwa America abrochima mu bio emu ana Naomi ebe mu ena Captain Smart bisa ne say ya titi bibi e fa visa restrictions ese say Ghana for pese e kwa America say bi ebenya visa kwa ya asem ena Naomi say eno no e ya mamienu ntam nkomodie bi a enko yi na enye obia ene ka no na de waka ne say obi ohwa ya ka say e ya ban adwuma yefo nti obi adwen ya ne say bi ye MPP fo nkwa ne ka wo mu ena o se bia na wo ye lecturer wo tra de university baabi wo ye adwuma ma aban e bia na wo prapra krom wo ye adwuma e de ma assembly na aban de tua ka wo ye adwuma ma aban enti sa nipa ni nyina mu no e ka mo nemom se e bia me amete hayi abanchia mekai meme kwa enka me nemom tete no nanka yebetimi ama me potokase wo se 5 years multiple say no 5 year multiple no menya bosome ba kope ebre no so wo sa mesan ba machi eno so de ka wo bia no na se entesa na onya adwuma emma aban anase bia onya aban adwuma ene e visa no wo apply a ubetimi anya best bosome ba 1 month senka yebema obese efie num no Captain Smart.
All right then. Why are they? She said something about how you pronounce the Goro boys. You got it so right.
Good.
But there's one thing I was not able to ask. I want to ask now about who qualifies.
Sure, no problem. So the application process for the DV is not that much different than the regular immigration process, like I said. So in order to qualify for the DV, you have to show that you've completed secondary school, and you have to show that you have 2 years of work experience. Those are the only things that are different about the regular immigration process. You and your family need to pass a medical exam and show the consular officer that you'll be able to support yourself and your family when you move to the United States. The only mistakes we often see here is that, again, if people didn't fill out their own entry, we find that their application, when they come for their visa, is different than their entry information. For example, if your entry says you're single with no children, but you actually have 2 children when you come to apply for your visa, then you would be disqualified. So it's really important, again, that your DV entry be as accurate as possible, and if it's possible, you should do it yourself.
All right. Sechua.
Yo, enti Nana Smart bisa ne se edian ena ya ema ye yi nipa bi firi mu ena Doreen ne yi ano ena Doreen say se wo hwe enhye egina so edema visa no a ensunsun ye bia ni wadi kan akasa no kuredie honesty hu hia pa na e bia na obi ena kyerɛkyerɛ ho nsɛm de hyɛ hɔ nipa ne ka sa wuni ba ye kasa nso wo mamienu ana mamiensa nti wo ankasa bedu sa obeje visa no ne ekubisa mu asɛm a asɛm a bɛka no ene de wo onkrata so no bɛbɔ abira afei e wo sɛ wo ye obi a wo awie secondary school na kyesa anya hwe no nto aso school wakobi ntu no yes no afei wo bɛkɔ akɔyɛ test medical test se bɛkɔ akɔhwɛ wa hoɔden omogye mu ahoɔden ahwɛ de America for pɛ no sɛ unya etwanko ade a ne wabusua mu kɔni nyina efi bia ne mu ho a mo betimi akɔ na sunsun e bia hyɛ da enim efa oyan se wo masem no potin ni gina no kuredie no so se de ebebisa no be pepepepepepe wano enkonkofom e wo de watwere wo nkrata so no mo.
I'll pay for your lunch today.
She's earned it.
Thanks so much, Doreen, for coming this
Thank
morning.
You so much, Captain Smart.
Naomi, for also coming. Is there any other thing you would want to
Sure. I just wanted to let your listeners know where they can find more information. Our website is gh.usembassy.gov.
Okay.
And then you can also follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Our handle is at U.S. Embassy Ghana.
Okay.
And I just want to say, again, thank you for having me here, but I also want to reiterate what Naomi said. Please do go onto our website and read up on the diversity visa program. The next entry period is October, and like any great opportunity, it really pays to do your homework. So please read as much as you can about the program before you decide to enter.
All right, then. Thanks once again for coming. All right, we'll be right back after this break.
I know must get set ready, go. I go.